Hi, my growing friends. This is Minnie once again back with you at your learning platform. Learn Forward with your book, The Grammar Hub by Feather Cap for Grade 5. I hope you're enjoying the journey with Minnie. So, what new today? We are going to start chapter 5 of your book, and here we'll be learning the possessive case. What is possessive case? When we talk about somebody in possession of something, we say that is the possessive case. Possession of something means you own something, you have it, right? So, what's that? Let's go into detail and let's start the journey. What are adjectives? And we learnt about the different kinds of adjectives. Let's quickly recall them. The adjectives we did were adjective of quality, good, number, yes, quantity we did. Then we did about possessive, interrogative and demonstrative adjectives, about which I told you something special. Yes, can you tell me out? These three adjectives are always followed by a noun. Remember that, children. And the last but not the least we done was proper adjectives that come from proper nouns. Going ahead with the journey, we'll be learning about the order of adjectives. What do you mean by order of adjectives, children? Let us first try to understand. Sometimes, see, for any noun, when we did the warm-up exercise, the recall exercise, we saw that just for one single noun, there was an endless list of adjectives that we can add. Isn't it? Everybody has a different opinion about any noun or pronoun. Yes, of course, a few things are obvious, but about few, the opinion changes. So, we can use many adjectives about just one single noun or pronoun. And what we have to remember is we can not just write the adjectives like that, whatever keeps coming to our mind. Those adjectives must be put in some order. And what is that order? We have to put them in a way that they follow the same pattern, and by grouping the adjectives into different categories, we have come up with this table. Let's see what are the different groups we form for the adjectives. These are the different groups. One is determiner. What is determiner, children? Determiner means, yes, determiner is a word that either shows possession, it may be an article, it may be your, like the words like several or a few words like that. So, in determiners, we will be including specially the possessives and the articles as of now. So, the determiners are your, my, the, and, my, his. Do you see here? The, and are articles, and all other words that are written here are possessives. And in quantity, you know what is in quantity? You take the number also. Number is also included there, right? So, it's not different. When you talk about opinion, it is your own opinion about any noun. Like something is elegant, something is beautiful, or something is interesting. It depends on the opinion of the person. If I say this is hard, of course it is hard for everybody, right? The touch we feel. But if I talk about intelligence, somebody might feel that a person is intelligent, the other might not. So that is my opinion about it. Something is wide or narrow, that depends on my opinion. But when we talk about the size, something is small or big, it is tall or short, that is about the size. Next is age. Age means not only in numbers, because when we are talking about the age in number of years, that comes in quantity or number, the second point. But when we talk about age, we mean to say somebody is younger or older, elder. The words new or old, such words come in the category of age. Coming to shape, we all are familiar with geometrical shapes, so those shapes come here. Coming to color, you know the names of colors, that comes in the next category. Then origin. Origin is the same as the proper adjectives we have done. That means from where that particular thing originated. So that comes in origin. Next is material. We have done material nouns. So what material is used for making particular noun, that material falls in this category. And the last but not the least is purpose or the qualifier. That means what is the purpose of that particular noun? What are we using it for? Suppose I say study table. So that means the table which is used for studying. So study is the purpose of that table, right? So these are the different categories, and not only the categories, we will write the adjectives in this order also. Now, how to remember this order of categories? Let me tell you an easy way out. Let us take the first letter of each of these characteristics. First is determiner. So I am taking D. Next is quantity or number. So we'll just take it along with it. Then comes opinion, O. We can write here Q also, it's fine. Then comes O is the opinion. Then size is S, age is A, shape is again S, C is color, O is origin, M is material, and P is the purpose. So when you just try to make a word out of it, it will be very funny for you, but I'm sure it will help you remember them, because it's easier to remember funny things, isn't it? So it will help you remember the sequence of these categories. And how do we remember? Dicosa, scomp. See, it has no meaning at all. But I am sure the way I am saying it, dicosa, scomp, you will be able to remember this word. This is the acronym. And let us just find out. Do you remember what each letter represents? D is for determiner. It's a new word for you, but determiners, in determiners, what do we include? I told you we include possessives and articles there. So two things are included here for the time being. For your level, determiners are possessives and articles. So D for determiners, Q is for quantity or number. Next is O is for opinion. Then S comes for size. A comes for age. This is dicosa. Now move to scomp. S has been used here also. This S was for size. Now the next S is for shape. Now again, C stands for color. O already has been used where O meant opinion. Now here O will mean origin. That means the proper adjective. Then M is for material and P is for purpose. I hope all of you like this acronym and you will try to memorize it. That will, I'm sure that will help you remember these categories in an order definitely, and you'll never make a mistake, believe me. So let's have some examples here. See, when I'm talking about your, elegant, red, silk, what I see is silk is the material used, red is the color, elegant is my opinion about it, and your is the determiner. So whatever I am talking about, I'll say your elegant red silk sari. Sorry, purpose I'll not write here. It will be the noun here that I'll be using. So I say 4 adjectives for sari and they come in this sequence. Now when I talk about my new cylindrical leather, what? My new cylindrical leather kit. It could be your pencil kit. So what is the order? The determiner first. New is age. New, old, younger, older, elder, all they come in age. Then cylinder, cylindrical, that is the shape, and leather is the material used. So we will say in this order only. Similarly, the 2 pretty young Indian girls. So the is article, which is a determiner. 2 is the number. Pretty is my opinion about them. Young is, that shows the age. Indian shows the origin, and I am saying all these adjectives for the noun girls. So this is how we arrange the given adjectives in an order when all of them refer to the same noun. Is that clear to you? And let us quickly recall what is the acronym I told you. That is dicosa scomp. What is it? Dicosa scomp. Can we move ahead? Let's do an exercise to understand it better. We have to rearrange the adjectives in their proper order and rewrite the group of words in the given space. The first one is done for you as an example, and I have already done examples here also. See, new, what does that show? It shows age. Some, that shows your quantity. Big, that shows you the size. And red shows you the color. Right? Now, going with dicosa scom, which is the first one you will be using out of them? Quantity. We don't have any determiner here, so we will be using quantity. This will be your number one. After that, we will be using age. You don't have, yes, you have the size also. So you will be using size at number 2. Then you have the age also. This will be your number 3. And finally, you have the color, which is number 4. So how will you order them? Can you see these? Number 1 is some, number 2 is big, number 3 is new, number 4 is red. So we will write like this, some big new red umbrellas. Is that clear to you? Let's do one more. You have gold. What does gold show? Gold shows material. Then a plenty of, that shows you quantity. So this is Q. Lovely. Lovely shows you that is your opinion. So this is O. Now when I say dicosa, so what will come first? A plenty of. Q is coming first. So I will say a plenty of Q. Then O is for opinion. Do I have it here? Yes. So lovely will come here. A plenty of lovely. Dicosa scomp. And M is coming almost at the end. So gold. And what is the noun here? Fish. Is that interesting? Let's do one more. I hope you have understood. Still, let's do one more. Now look at beautiful. What is beautiful? It's just an opinion. So this is O. Pink is the color. 6 is the quantity. So again, what will you start with? Good. Q. So I will say 6. Now next will be Q-O, dicosa. So O says opinion. That's here. Yes. 6. Beautiful. Pink. Color will come after opinion. This is the last one here. So need not go for other checkings. Lilies. 6. Beautiful color. 6. Beautiful pink. Not color. We have to write the name of the color that is given. Pink lilies. Understood? So is that easy for you to do? Will you try it yourself? Let us do one more to make you confident. Let's leave 4th. We'll do the 5th one. Yes, here we have the determiner also. D determiner. Large, that shows you the size. So this is S. 2, that shows you the quantity. Okay. And then hungry. What does hungry show you? Is this the opinion? Yes, that comes only under that category. Let's see how. It is not the determiner. We are looking for hungry. It is not the quantity. It is not the size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. None of these. This comes only in the category of opinion. So, hungry is opinion. Now, let's try to arrange. D determiner will come first. The Q will come then. The 2 O opinion will come. The 2 hungry. And then you have the size after opinion. The 2 hungry large pigs. And you cannot change the sequence. You cannot say, if you say the 2 large hungry, that will not give you the correct order. Okay, so please don't go by the way you are habitual of saying, speaking, because communication is totally different from grammar rules. We learn grammar to get perfect at communication. So we will not go otherwise, that whatever we are used to speaking is correct. No, go by the rule and correct yourself. Fine. So this is how I hope you can do question number 4 and 6, and believe me, you'll enjoy doing it yourself. Right? So let's go ahead, and now we'll be learning about cardinal and ordinal numbers. What are cardinal and ordinal numbers? We have learned that in lower classes in mathematics. What are cardinal numbers? The numbers that you learn, they are counting numbers. C for cardinal, C for counting. And what about ordinal numbers? Ordinal numbers are the numbers that show position. So the words like first, second, third, fourth, although we are counting, but with counting we are telling their position. So all these words that show position are called ordinal numbers. This is the difference. So if I say 20 classrooms, that means I am just counting. So that is 20. What is 20 here? It is a cardinal number, a counting number. But when I say sixth in a queue of 50. So when I'm talking about sixth, I am talking about the position. When I'm talking about third in a class, I am talking about the position in class. So these are ordinal numbers. They show the order. Cardinal shows counting, ordinal shows order. Clear? The difference is known to you now? Okay, so let's see what's in the exercise. Separate the following into cardinal number adjectives or ordinal number adjectives. Write them into the respective column. So let's do 53rd. This is telling you the position, third. So this is your ordinal number. It will come here. 53 is a cardinal number. It will come here. 65th. This will go in ordinal numbers because it is telling you the position, the order. Similarly, 7th is telling you the position, order. It will come here. So it's so simple. I think you can put them in the correct categories yourselves. Good. I'm happy to see the confident yes from you. So let's quickly recall what we have learned in the sessions about adjectives. What is adjective? It modifies a noun or a pronoun. And then we learned about the different kinds of adjectives, the adjective of quality, quantity, the adjective of number, demonstrative, possessive, and interrogative adjectives, which are always followed by a noun, remember. Then we also learnt about proper adjectives. We learnt about cardinal adjectives and the ordinal adjectives. And we also learnt about the order of adjectives. What is the acronym? Let's quickly write here. DICOSA COM. It was just for a quick revision. So remember this to order the adjectives in correct way. So from your learning, let's see what you have caught till now. Pick the correct answer. Adjectives tell us more about nouns or pronouns by what? By describing them, by adding detail to them, by refining their meaning. Yes, they do all. So all of these is the correct answer. This one. Yes. All of these. Coming to the next. Which adjective is used to point out? Oh, pointers. What were they? They were demonstrative adjectives. There's a huge dinosaur in the museum. What does huge represent? Huge represents the quantity, number, quality, or demonstrative adjective. It is the adjective of quality and it covers size actually. Which adjective answers the question whose? Yes, you are correct there. The possessive adjectives. Going ahead, we have a table here. In the table below, write one adjective each for the noun on the left side. So you see the nouns are given here, and then for the same noun, they want you to write one possessive adjective, one demonstrative, one adjective of number, and yet another adjective of quality. Like for dog, I can say my dog, your dog, his dog, her dog, their dog. Then for demonstrative, this dog or that dog or such, the fifth word in demonstrative adjectives. But because dog is singular, we cannot use these, those, remember. Then the adjective of number, it can be any number of dogs. And then the adjective of quality, it's saying ferocious. You can use any of the adjectives, hungry, lovely, or whatever adjective you feel about that dog. Similarly, for dresses, you want to say possessive adjectives. So they can be your dresses, my dresses, our dresses, any possessive adjective. And for demonstrative, see, these are plural. So you will use only these or those. So you'll say these dresses, those dresses. And when you talk about adjective of number, you say these 2 dresses, these 5 dresses, these 10 dresses, any number you can write. And then the adjective of quality, they can be these red dresses, these pretty dresses, these beautiful dresses, these new dresses, anything, right? So this is how you will be describing each of the nouns according to the kind of adjective they have asked you. I hope you can do the rest yourself, because you have lots of words, lots of adjectives going for each of these nouns in your mind. So everybody can have a different answer and have fun. Yet another exercise for you. Fill in the blank each with a suitable adjective from the bracket. My mother bought a happy or pretty dress. Oh, that's so simple. How can the dress be happy? Our clothes became while climbing up the mountain. Do your clothes become clean or dirty? Dirty. So each word in the sentence has a sense. Make them meaningful by picking out the correct adjective, and it's your exercise to practice. Yes, we have yet another thing here for you. Fill in the blanks with the correct adjectives from the box. The adjectives are given here and we have to pick up from there. Make sure sometimes one word can be fixed at 2 places, but then some other place rules out the use and it gets fixed at 1 place only. So we can just make sure where to use the word properly. Let's see how. Long ago, a dash farmer. Now, what can be the farmer? Can it be a little? Can it be kind? Can it be old, mighty, rich, hard, gentle, huge, young? Oh, there are so many adjectives we can use for the farmer. Let us start with old because he is experienced. Long ago, oh, yes, students, see, we have a here. That means we cannot go with the vowel sound. Sorry. So we will just erase this here. Cannot go with old. Let's try for another one. Long ago, a kind, let us say. Okay, a kind farmer owned an elephant. He had an mahout to look after. He had an, oh, only old can go here. So this is perfect. An old mahout to look after the elephant. The mahout made the dash animal work hard. So elephant is a huge animal. We can write here huge, isn't it? So mahout made the huge animal work hard but gave it very little food. See, the size of the animal is big, so it needs more to have his fill. But then the mahout used to give him very little food to eat. One day the elephant was very hungry as he was given very little to eat. So what happened? It became angry and gave a dash blow. What type of blow? It can be a mighty blow or a hard blow. Gave a hard blow. It was a hard blow to the mahout. The mahout was badly injured. See, it is so powerful animal and mahout got a hit from it. He was not able to work anymore. He was badly injured. The mahout's wife went to the elephant with her dash children. With her, which children? Little children. Okay, with her little children. And then she said, why did you do that? You have injured my family's bread earner, because mahout was the only person who was earning money and they were getting their bread and meals for the day. So she was like, why did you do that to my husband? See, you have just snatched away our only source of earning money. You have left us with no food because there is no source of earning. We have no money, so we are left with no food. My children are hungry. The elephant was a dash animal. The elephant was a kind animal. Okay. Long ago, this can be a rich farmer because a rich farmer can bear the expenses of an elephant as well as its caretaker. So we can have rich here, I feel. Let's go ahead. Okay, then the elephant was a kind animal. It put his trunk around the dash boy and lifted, this is and lifted him on its dash back. The back is mighty, that means strong. Okay, so it is mighty here, and the boy was young boy, and lifted him on its mighty back. From that day onwards, the elephant obeyed the dash mohoth. From that day, he obeyed the dash mohoth. The boy grew up to be a gentle and caring one. Because the elephant helped it out, the boy grew up and he became gentle and caring mohoth. So we are left with obeyed the little mohoth, okay, with her young children, old, obeyed the mohoth was old, but the children were young, right? So this is how we have to make sure which word will fit where. Like old, we were stuck up here, but then because the vowel is starting sound, so an should be here, that means we cannot use it here. This is how we rule out a few words at few places which can actually be interchanged. Hope doing this exercise was a good learning time also and a fun time also for you. And you learned from the story also that we should be kind to animals and the animals can also do justice to us well. So I hope you learned a lot from the session on adjectives. We'll be coming up with more interesting sessions on grammar ahead. Till then, happy learning, children.